here in Gotham. Once everything is ready to go, we want you to help us count down for the first whistle. So once I get the signal, I want you to help me count down from 5.
This many, right?
That's this many. All the fingers on one hand, unless you are the 6-fingered swordsman. Just waiting for the word from the refs in the middle.
The suspense is killing me.
All right, we're good. Folks, help us out. From 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. And we are off. First jammer tonight for Manhattan. That's M-Dash. She's going up against number 55. You might have heard of her. Susie Hot.
Getting off to a early start as always does. These defensive walls came out for a fight again.
And there are some new rules in effect this year. They're a bit technical, and we will address them as they come up.
Looks like the first penalty of the evening goes to number 6.
All right, and Dash around the outside. Susie slides off to the middle there. And Dash down to the outside by Hyperlink. That's going to force her to call it. And that's going to be a total of 7 points for the jam by M-Dash. 7 unreturned points for Manhattan.
Hyperlink says jammer not found as he brings that jam to an end. Up there on the line we have King Vicious for Manhattan Mayor. And shortstop representing the Queens of Pain.
On the scoreboard, Manhattan is the home team, Queens is the guest.
That is correct. Yes, indeed. Orange team championship last year, won the championship, so they are our home team. Back to the action here. It is a tight scrum starting up off the line here, Penguin.
Always a lot of energy here in this first game. Penalty is Rita Applebaum going to base the second.
Defensive players right now.
But that's got quite a chance. 2 points for Queens. That jam called down.
All right, so Queens gets on the board.
Chopstick Ruby went on a low block. Chopstick Ruby on a low block.
Thank you very much, Bobby Narco.
It's Court Rebel there on the line.
You can't quite see their numbers. They're fighting a little too hard.
Yeah, shortstop is there. But lead jammer. Oh, no. Looks like a high block being called on Manhattan's jammer. So power jam for Queens. Shorty back right to get on the outside. And it's got her number, shuts her down. Backs her back. She tries to get inside.
Already Court Rebel out of the box and taken away through the line. That is just her initial pass, however, no points being scored.
Susie Howard here in water show. Johnson Murphy there to stop her. Looks like she might have gotten in. No points scored on that initial pass for Manhattan. And that will put the Queens team in the lead, 12-7.
Great jam referee to see if they can do it again as they field Beauty Andy Beast up against M-Dash representing Manhattan. The penalty box is clear.
5-on-5 on the line here as we start start things off. Laverack gives us the whistle and we are go. Beauty trying to go right up the middle, but ducks to the outside. That's where she finds her afterwards escape. Now Roxy Dallas gets a piece of her. Oh, back block being assessed to Beauty and the Beast. So that is a power jam situation for M-Dash. She's still got 2 to get by. They got 1. They got 9. 3 Trevor. That's 2. Got 1 hand. Mayhem. That's 2 lead jams in a row for M-Dash.
M-Dash already engaging that first pack. Queen's trying to wall it off.
She is wending her way through that pack, but Queen's doing a great job of eating up the penalty time. Now Beauty has re-engaged the back on Bout.
Their Queens has brought this jam to a standstill up in the front.
Roxy Dallas just laying into Beauty there.
Was that collection of game play being called? This one going against a $4.99. That is low made for the Queens of Fame. M-Dash up the top with 1 more season to get past. And she is through for 5.
Official scoring pass. There's Beauty and the Beast having a tough time getting by Roxy Dallas and Veronica A. Knocked to the inside, she's going to have to start that run again.
It was still around turn 1, but she gets through on her initial pass.
And guys working on her second scoring pass. On the inside line, decides to call it off. Did she score all 4? No, she got 3 points on that final, but that is another lead change, folks, as Manhattan takes the lead once more.
Definitely not going to be our last. As Luminosity takes the line from Manhattan for the first time tonight.
Susie Howrock going to be going up against her. I believe this is Luminosity's first time jamming ever for Manhattan. I think that's fair to say, right?
Well, and she's not quite ready to go just yet. There was a whistle, but I think that was the wrong whistle.
We also got some posters for Luminosity up on that second deck. It says woo 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 woo.
All right, slight pause so I got things straightened out. Looks like they're ready to go again. So, reset, Luminosity versus Susie Howrock.
All right, 3 out of 4 in the pack. No, 3 out of 3 in the pack. Susie right up the middle there. She's got 3 in front of her. Diving to the inside to the outside. Right in, slows it down for a second. But Susie Howrock leads her.
Luminosity is making a lot of progress. Susie, oh, what is doing back? That is a bad slam. As it looks like a overall is being called. So we're going to bring Sarah to the blocks. This is being shot over. Luminosity now forward on the pass. Susie Howrock doing what she does best. 3 points forward. A little 4 points to Queens. She calls it down. That puts our score at 21-15 in favor of Queens. Yet another lead change.
We got a lot of great things going on at halftime. There's going to be a junior derby scrimmage, Gotham Girls cheerleaders and a dance routine, and we're going to be drawing a raffle, and of course another opportunity to buy merchandise and beer.
All right, here we got Kit Pitches at shortstop going once again. Shortstop on the inside, but boy, a tight Manhattan wall forces her to try to get on the outside. Kit Vicious is there to knock her off of it.
Some amazing play by both of these teams, both offense and defense. This is the
second power jam for the ladies in black and silver. Good use of it, that's right, the sky already as they run the lead. One of the rule changes that you will see. One of the rule changes is that skaters will report to the penalty box from whatever direction seems best to them. It used to be that there was a point of no return where you had to go all the way around. That is no longer the case. And skaters will head right to that box in the shortest route available.
keep Vicious Hands out of the box. We're going to get some heavy resistance via the Queens of Pain. Queens not doing much better. It's almost more of a mosh pit out there than a...
There's a very staid meeting, I will say.
I'm sure if you're in the middle of it, you don't quite agree.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Nobody's getting any bloody nose out of it tonight, though. He said. Anyway.
I know we're not.
She saw it happen to escape and took it. Great job of Queens on opening that up for her. And they once more broaden their lead. And the star pass by Manhattan. First star pass of the evening. Puts a little bit of pressure on Queens there, forces them to call off the jam. Sometimes, really, that's the best thing you can expect from a star pass.
Sport Jock will get credit for a jam.
Looks like we have Nail Diamond who's taking the star for Queens.
Her first jammer appearance of the evening.
Also, same with Court Rebel, but it looks like we got a timeout. So let's take a moment to thank one of our sponsors here,
Ace and Bills.
We want to give a shout out to one of our gold level sponsors, 187 Killer Fans, the official gear sponsor of the Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Stars, and helmet sponsor of the Wall Street Traders, Frank Central Terminators, and Gotham Juniors.
And those are our cheerleaders out there. You'll see more of them at halftime. Meanwhile, let's not forget 5 Stride Skate Shop. In push-up equipment, they can help you with all your roller skating needs. Trick ratio, dance, or roller derby. Owners Body Cover, Thunders, and OMG have decades of combined experience. And tonight, 5 Striders supplying a skate tent to keep all the teams rolling around the track. And one of the raffle prizes tonight is also provided by 5 Stride Skate Shop. Bobby.
That was a result of that official timeout. We have Kid Vicious in the penalty box on an illegal procedure. A timeout. It was a team timeout.
With that, if I'm not mistaken, that makes us a power jam for Queens. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was a team timeout. Team timeout charged to Manhattan.
All right, that may have been an illegal procedure related to the star pass. Not quite sure what that was. One way or the other, Nail Diamond is going to start off in a power jam, which Queens has got to love, leading the score 15-46 as the jam starts. And Nail is through with plenty of time left in this jam.
I have to assume Queens is waving to the crowd while we do that. That seems like it's very friendly of them.
Hey, they want to hear it from you, folks. So if you're a Queens fan out there, let Nail Diamond know.
Roxy's almost not agreeing with you. She gets a huge hit back to the inside. Only good for 4 points this pass. Due to a no pass and no penalty play.
Yeah, Roxy, I believe, came out with Nail at the same time. Was blocking out of bounds.
But Manhattan's back on the track. Nail Diamond calls it down before the Manhattan Jammer even gets into position. 2 more points on that last pass to Queens.
It's actually a blocking out of play. Blocking out of play on Roxy Dallas.
If I'm not mistaken, that is M-Dash up on the line. Facing off against shortstop. Manhattan down 1 skater at the end of that last jam. Slight advantage to Queens, but the score advantage certainly going to Queens, 52-15, going into this jam. And they are off. As we've seen all night, a bit of a slow start as Jammer's going to find that position. A bit of a spill by the Jammer line as the opportunity is taken down. And that's already back up on her wheels, trying to find a gap in the wall and not finding it. Shot! Looks like a track cut being called. Queens pit going down.
All right, and Manhattan completes their star pass as M-Dash hands it off to number 32, Court Rebel.
Hey, if you've lost your iPhone, it's in my pocket. All you have to do is describe it to me. I have your iPhone if you've lost it.
3 iPhone who can guess what color iPhone is currently in Bobby Narco's pocket. If you lost your iPhone, please describe it to Bobby at halftime.
All right, Beauty Andy Beast taking the line for the Queens of Pain. She will be going up against Luminosity. That's Lulu to you.
Very physical game. You like to see that early on.
Oh, nice shot by Lulu. That is followed by Beauty and the Beast.
That game speeding up as they're trying to keep these players at bay. You love to see some fast derby here.
Yeah, absolutely. And these skaters have their work cut out for her. Beauty closes the gap with Lulu. Lulu hits it and quits it. Did she score? What point picked up by Manhattan?
Sometimes this is a game on inches, and what is game by Manhattan? As Kid Vicious returns to the track to wear the Jammer Star, her opponent, shortstop, getting a lot of time already tonight.
Yeah, these jammers have faced off time and time again. Shortstop got the advantage twice there. Let's see if Kid can bring that back this time. Shortstop getting low and ices her wand.
Our penalty box empty going into this jam. Shortstop already almost there, but then power knockout. Doesn't see it. Shortstop is down once again. Legion for Queens. Kid Vicious lost in the throw. The star came off. Star is on. Kid Vicious is there on the rush pass. Shortstop looks it through. Signaling your team to speed it up. She calls it off, however. 4 more points for Queens of Pain. Queens padding their lead. Score only 16 points for Manhattan. Scoreboard reading 57 for the Queens of Pain.
Low man in the penalty box on a multiplayer block.
Thank you, Bobby. That's Susie Hotline out there representing Queens. And it's a Clark Rebel, if I'm not mistaken, for Manhattan Mayhem. Manhattan would be there is going into this jam. But you wouldn't know how tight that pack is.
Susie Hotline.
It's Hartford being full.
There's a good shot right there. Pack is all over the place right now. Refs trying to get everybody corralled back up. And as Manhattan is closing in, Queens forced to call it off. They're going to pick up 3 points.
So far in this game, Queens has this game in a headlock. We're only halfway into the first half. Halfway into the first half, you would say that, right?
Hey, is there an after party tonight?
What's that?
Is there an after party tonight?
I believe there is an after party tonight. What kind of game would it be without an after party?
Head on over to McGee's. They're at 55th Street between 8th and Broadway. After parties there, $6 beer and wine, $15 pitchers.
Thank you, Bobby.
Hey, stick around after the game for the announcement of each team's MVP. We're doing something a little differently this time. Our MVPs are being decided by alumnus skaters.
Yeah, we have an MVP jury for the very first time. Alumna from both tonight's teams will select the MVPs at the end of the game tonight. From the Queens of Pain, Pippi Strong Socking, and from the Manhattan Mayhem, Ticker Gore will determine who they think did the best job out there on the track.
Yeah, that will be decided after the game, so stick around after all the high fives. But before we yell at you to get the hell out, because you have to take up the floor.
Which we will do. We will do that.
All right, back to the action here. Looks like Beauty and the Beast is going up against M-Dash. And we are go. There we are. M-Dash on the inside. Beauty edged out. Nice stick. Oh, actually, no penalty call. My mistake.
Track cutting rules, where if you yield, you manage to get away with it. But you are unable to run any dash. I guess you guys saw that, huh? You did. On Beauty and the Beast, but she's back up.
And then she's got one in front of her. She's got to escape. And she does so. And Dash picking up a grand slam. Manhattan held scoreless except for 1 point. The last 7 jams.
A track cut call takes away the Queen skaters to the penalty box. Looks like a black backdrop being signed. So players from both teams now, a slightly smaller pack. And there's the 3 players that are moving the Bout up there at P. Roadkill at the front, trying to hold that. But as we cycling from Manhattan, though, trying to break down that wall. Well, when the whistle blows, 5 points are awarded to the Manhattan Jammer. 5 much-needed points as they bring the score to 26-61 in favor of the Queens of Mayhem.
Yeah, breaking that drought is a very important thing to do sometimes. Luminosity is on the line for Manhattan to continue that. And she'll be enjoying the waning seconds of a power jam.
If you're out there on the track, every second you can get is a gift. Absolutely. So nice recycling by the Queens of Mayhem. You may have noticed this started. The Manhattan Jammer got run on the front, but by the time she broke through that path, she had a black wall already formed in front of her. Amazing defensive work on the Queens of Mayhem, holding her at bay and killing the rest of this power jam.
And now Manhattan to full strength at the back, holding beauty in the reset.
Lulu takes the lead. Manhattan looking a little bit of dominance over this game.
Lulu on the outside.
Nice little tiptoe, some very difficult footwork there. The jam referee wisely confers with the outside pack rep to make sure it's all the up and up. And yes, 4 points are awarded as Clark Rebel goes up on the line, facing up against Snail Diamond. A little bit of jockeying, I like this little bit of pre-whistle jostling up the front there. Now Diamond does make it to the inside, but does not quite find daylight. Again, I cannot say enough about these defensive walls. Watch Manhattan react as the Jammer tries to go back and forth with the ball. And it is
Lord Rebel is through.
Manhattan's going to reassert themselves at the ball back a little bit of the points. Pioneer Star, Nail Diamond makes it through. And it's just trying to show you a little bit. Mark Rebel looks over her shoulder, says he's done enough, putting up 3 points into that lead.
That's 3 unreturned jams here for Manhattan, really turning the tide, 33-61. They're not only been huge jams yet, but I don't think we've seen any jams in the double digits as of yet.
Vicious up on the line versus shortstop. The penalty box is empty the way we like to see it.
Good, clean derby here.
Shortstop always exploring the inside, but gets nudged over the line. Has to recycle back to the back of the pack. Queens of Mayhem sends shortstop through to take the lead in this jam.
Inside, she's through once more. That's going to be an initial pass here from Manhattan.
And a multiplayer block against Liddy Smalls. Going all the way around the track. Sometimes it's hard to pick up on these new rules. Shortstop calls it off. But advantage to that jam definitely goes to the Queens of Mayhem.
Under 10 minutes left to play in this first half. 33-65. Queens still in the lead.
Anybody here for their first time? First timers here at the Roller Derby. All right, welcome. We are glad you are here.
Folks, if you haven't bought any raffle tickets yet, definitely do that at the beginning of the halftime. Back to the action. It's Susie Hot Rod for Queens, and she gets very aggressive against M-Dash. Now she's pulling her all the way back past the jam line, past the third turn, almost all the way to the third turn.
Remember, this is still the initial pass.
Both
sides shifting to a defensive mode that is shutting down the advance of both of these very experienced, very powerful jammers. This pack comes to a standstill.
They have yet to complete even half of the lap, I believe. Susie closing the gap here. Anita Applebaum gets a piece of her.
It's not quite being called. This is a little fierce sport shop, it looks like.
And a border star pass as M-Dash follows Susie out and decides to give her a little jammer on jammer hit. Now Susie's in the front, M-Dash trying to catch up with her. Susie eyes her approach, gets it and cuts it. What a great job of Apex jumping by M-Dash. Did she stick the landing? I do not believe she did. Out of bounds, yeah.
Skating out of bounds penalty being assessed. That's going against $9.99. Listen moves. Thank you very much, Bobby.
All right, shortstop is going to be going against Court Rebel.
We have skaters from both teams in the penalty box. So a slightly smaller pack, but definitely either strength going in.
3 out of 3 is not unreasonable. 7 minutes left to play in the regulation first half here.
Not a lot of motion early on. This is just a straight move right now. Both these players trying to brute force their way through.
Yeah, modern roller derby is so much about power and how much force you can get. Oh, there you go. Oh, my words. Oh.
Those are being switched. Each of those two men as a penalty takes the lead to the jam and brings up the jammer. Out of play, we have a power chance from Manhattan. Blocking with the head is the penalty on the green jam. Thank you, Bobby, as a grand slam goes up. 5 much-needed points going to the Manhattan Mayhem.
Nice job in the back by Manhattan, keeping the pack under control. Now Court Rebel has a work cut out for her with a free wall.
And a forearm being held by Slapstick Murphy. Little bit of help for Manhattan. Court Rebel just brought to a standstill again.
Very solid triangle defense up there in the front. Cork's now got 2 left, now it's 3 again. As they try to bridge things out to the front. Court Rebel has to be let go. That's going to be a grand slam.
Was it shooting 7 points below with just a moment there? But then thought better of it as he puts 5 points up on the board.
Yeah, she's got the time to get a couple more here.
There we go.
And she does so. Queens might have picked up something on that.
No, the referee P says 0 as he holds his fist up high, but that's still 4 more for Manhattan. Great jam for Manhattan as they eat into that lead with just over 5 minutes left on the clock.
Hey, let's get some love for our DJ tonight. DJ, thank you, Teardrop.
That is Susie Hot Rod wearing the star for Queens. Kid Vicious taking up jammer duties for Manhattan Mayhem. Our penalty box is empty. Our blockers are at full strength and using every ounce of that strength they can to keep those jammers back. Already eating into this jammer. Neither team has really advanced that far. Keep Vicious knocked to the outside, force 3 seconds in the back of the back. As these teams change position going into turn 1.
They are tight coming out through that pack. Breaks on through the lead.
Maybe gets this one to show way through. There's a little to make up for. I see a back block has been called. Looks like that's going against low lane for Queens.
And that's our jam there. Looks like Queens picks up a single point.
When you're looking to defend the lead, 1 point is huge. Remember, guys, buy your raffle tickets while you can. We have some amazing prizes out here tonight. We have a 5-strike skate shop skate package that's harder to say than it sounds. A Red Bull prize pack and a gift certificate for 2 tickets to Utopia Opera's upcoming production of Killer Witch Escapes.
One of our silver supporters tonight, Zigani 63. They donated swag to the VIP ticket holders. Zigani 63 is the culmination of a 51-year privately funded project known as the Steven Soderbergh Adventure. The purpose? To identify the exceptional in all areas of human endeavor, a cause the Gotham Girls can certainly get behind. Find out more about this unique Bolivia rum at Zigani63.com.
And of course, another one of our amazing silver level sponsors, 888 Helmets and Pads, protecting Derby since day 1. While you have a couple minutes during the timeout, check them out at 888.com.
You might want to check out Roll Line as well, a brand leader in precision and quality crafted roller skates. Roll Line is the proud technical sponsor of our 2016 All-Star team, maybe even 2017. Visit roll-line.it.
Don't forget, guys, while you have these timeouts, while halftime comes up, we want you to go and visit our merchandise booth. We have these brand new shirts for both the teams here tonight you want to check out. First time on sale ever for Queens of Pain and the Manhattan Mayhem. They feature brand new logos as designed by the Queen's manager, Brazilian Nut. So show solidarity for your favorite team by picking up a new logo shirt. Not yet available online and only purchased at our home games. Spoiler alert, I bought one, but I'm not going to tell you who it is though during the game because I have to look impartial.
Of course. And you can't tell who's playing without a program. Pick up our 2017 full color program. And we are back going. Bobby, what do we got?
So the official review, Manhattan was requesting a track out or a skating out of bounds call against the Queen's Jammer, but there is no Queen's Jammer in the penalty box. So after further review, the challenge is denied.
All right, and Dash at shortstop, taking the wide right now. 3 on 4 in the pack as we start things off. Slight advantage for Manhattan. Used to a lot of congestion. That looks like a Times Square subway stop right there at rush hour.
Looks like an elbow being called. That going against the Queens of Pain. The penalties do line up. It's important to note, you only get 7 penalties during the course of the game before you will be removed from play. So keep close track of who's collecting these penalties.
Yeah, we will check that during halftime for you, see if anybody's in any danger of fouling out. All right, meanwhile, looks like did Em make it through? Yes, she did. Dash.
She got a lot of the help courtesy of a out-of-play blocking delivered by the Queens of Pain blocker. So with that, she gets up a 5. No, wait. Is it 5? Is it 4? It is 5. It's grand slam for Em Dash.
Making it look easy, and she edits that track down to nothing.
Watching her try to push her into those blockers, it does not look easy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, she got back into the pack, and she picked up another 3. That's a total of 8 points. And the last 9 or so jams, Manhattan has really been outscoring Queens considerably. Queens only picked up, I believe.
Well, Queens has the advantage early on, however, so they still have a bit of a hill to get over, but only down by about 18 points as Luminoxity takes the start for Manhattan. She's facing off against Beauty and the Beast. Right now, Manhattan is down to score. We'll see if that affects them getting through. Beauty and the Beast. And the answer to her back, I keep saying this, those defensive walls are terrifying. Look at the force they're able to make the air there. As Luminoxity knocked to the inside, forced to recycle 2 back in the back of the penalty, but she starts to skip through.
Lulu is a transfer from the Hudson Valley Horrors, our neighbors to the north on the Hudson.
Susie Hunt on a misconduct.
This cover is too hard. No, it does not. It hurt Mayhem. Luminoxity catches a track penalty. This is a power jam for the Queens of Pain.
Well, Manhattan doing what they can to shut down this power jam opportunity for the ladies in black and silver.
Directional gameplay being called there. Back going against Queens of Pain. I believe that's Tirelessly. what's your plan?
All right, an initial pass has been completed. In this power jam by Beauty and the Beast, she's not a jammer.
I'm not sure we got a lead jammer. What's been going on here today?
There are no lead jammer out there.
Luminati managed to keep in line despite a big strike count. Looks like it's being assessed. I did not quite. Bobby, you see who that was against over?
I think there's a forearm being called on Manhattan.
That's a strike count being signaled, yeah. That's going against Squat Jump. And an elbow being assessed. That looks like it's Roxy. Getting a little angry out there. I think he's starting to fly.
And that's a bad news here as Manhattan loses control of the track.
The wrestling strives at an apex jump. She is knocked out of bounds. 4 more points to Queens as we go into a waning second of this half.
And that is the half. No timeout is called.
All right, so we will do an official review here by Queens, and there will be a final jam in this first half. 2 seconds are left on the clock, so we are going to play another jam. Guys, make sure we have time at halftime. Bring back the shoulders. Head on over to our TIY poster table. Put a sign up for your favorite skater, your favorite team, maybe your favorite official, maybe your favorite announcer. Head on over to this man of the juniors. Look at behind me on that t-shirt. Bring a sign that you know your favorite player.
So Queens choose the official review as a timeout. They were effective in stopping the clock before the period ended, so there will be one last jam.
All right. Queen's looking to take just to stop the clock essentially here, and that will allow them to roll into this halftime. Well, we'll see what they can do with it. And Dash is going to take the line. No, that is shortstop out there. It's M Dash. And the clock will start on the whistle. We are go here, folks, in the surprisingly last jam of the first half.
How long is this called?
Century mark. Well, not quite. Although she's going to do her best to make that happen. Definitely one of the best uses of an official review I've seen in a while. She got 25. Hey guys, if you see me 30, nice hit by Benita Applebaum there, knocking to the outside, pulling her all the way back. Meanwhile, Queen's not giving an inch. F-Dash has her book out for her here. Susie Howard up there as well. Roxy gets a piece of the shortstop.
Send me volunteer info box on the contact page. Peggy, we are back to the action here, and I am just waiting for Labra to give me the high five sign. And we're going to have you guys count down once more for us. We're ready to go. Help us count down from 5, folks.
is Susie Hopperod, right? Somebody? She's been around for a little while, yeah. Just about a minute. That's a game or two under her time, sir.
All right, here goes Susie on the outside, trying to sidestep her way past. Big vicious carve in the back of the pack now. Back and forth, looking for her way around.
I hear a whistle. Back off. Get back clock.
That is the
There's a Flippy Smalls is out of the box. Other visual blocking with the head, if I'm not mistaken, on the box. I remember seeing this movie. I was a referee once upon a time.
What are you gotten better job of doing? This is top foolery. Susie Hopperod to the front. And that's a grand slam once more. That was some very offensive offense right there.
This is really looking for a name. Blacking with the Queens blockers. But the whistle blows at the end. It's all about Queens. Their score currently 113 points up against Mount Agnes 58. Beauty and these beats up on the line facing up against Corporate. Penalty box has a single skater representing Queens. Slight advantage going to Manhattan. And a good advantage.
Well, we'll have to find out in 1 second. Here we go. You're going to be caught up a little bit.
And again, we have a nice slow start on this defensive walls. This is out the Manhattan gets the advantage. Please, Gemma going to front row.
That is the break. I mean, the side pass by Beauty and the Beast after
remember, Manhattan is the lead Gemma.
Yeah, in that situation, they are forced to call it off. And that's exactly what you're looking for when you pass off that start. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to score, but it sure as hell means that the clock is going to stop soon.
Advantage going to Queens on last round. It was like M-Dash versus shortstop, if I'm not mistaken. Penalty box is empty.
4 on 4, Hoffman just in the back.
Full strike. And the whistle blows.
And guys, just a little bit of a shortstop. Rotates around the rear of the back looking for an exit. Knocked to the outside. And this game has been all about a shortstop. She was responsible for that 30-point jam at the end of the first half. And now she's responsible for the 10 points going through the game.
This is shortstop's third season Gotham Girls, also on the All-Stars, and also sitting the team on Australia for the Derby World Cup. This is a limited experience on the road.
I hear down under they skate the opposite way when you think Derby. Is that correct? That is not correct. So
That is not correct at all. We had a last-minute start pass. Veronica Ake picked up the star. The Manhattan Pivot, number 1940, picking up the star on the star pass, but not able to capitalize. Still gets credit for a jam in the record books. Well, we got Luminosity back there on the line. I know someone had a sign for Luminosity. Now it's time to bring it out. Susie Hotrod, her opponent.
You can call Luminosity Lulu.
Only amongst her friends.
Lulu on the inside, no love there. As Puss and Boots just sitting right in front of her.
Susie Hotrod not doing much better in front of the back against that wall of orange.
Well, Dave out there helping out against Lulu as well. Susie up in front, Roxy Towers over there as a back with that. Susie follows her on the back, but she's got a lot of real estate to make up as Lulu cuts on her to the outside.
Lee says jammer not found. Where it takes up many times.
Yeah, it was solid, man.
How many for that guys? That really sticks out for me. hit though. Is that good, Bobby?
Fantastic hit by Hyperlinks. Put a punctuation mark on the end of that jab. Great hit.
As someone who works on the internet, that was definitely a broken leg, if not a broken neck. Right up there now, we have
Kid Vicious is out there for Manhattan.
have Beauty Andy Beast 4 Queens. This is certainly the way we like to see it. It's fast, it is physical, strong defense, strong offense. But right now, it is all about Queens with almost a 2-1 differential up on the scoreboard. If you're not here to move to Manhattan, make some noise. Help your jammer through the wall.
There's some great new talent out there tonight. Moving on to the Lulu, of course, is one of the new jammers. Mad Dog not skating tonight. Another fight as well. Brawley and Liz, all new skaters from Manhattan. Only Lulu skating tonight, however.
Neither one of these packs really matching too far forward. Defense definitely on display. Roxy Dallas hitting up a very tough wall at the front. Ruby Smalls looking powerful way to the back.
Yeah, when we say this game is all about power, we are not just I agree you missed it. As Rudy came from all the way in the back, shot up to the front. And now the pack is picking up steam. Wow. Slides on out as she goes through that pack. She picks up 2 points, however.
You know, guys, talk about people who need the volunteers. We're always looking for more volunteers. If you look to the middle, the real heroes of this game are our officials. We need referees in the back row. We need NSOs keeping track of all the stats. So if you have a passion for roller derby but want to avoid the bruises of being scared, you can become a Gotham referee or non-skating official. We are seeking people who are passionate about derby, sports statistics, and rules. And don't worry, we will train you. Send an email to website called Gotham Girls Roller Derby for more information.
All right, back to the action on the track. Court Rebel is breaking her way out. And she is the jammer for the Mayhem. Just followed very closely by Sean.
Here's the third rating puncher, multiplayer box, and the penalty box.
And it is a foot race here as Court Rebel is struggling to stay in front of shortstop, who forces her to call it. But Court Rebel does pick up 2 points.
These small scoring jams really add up. In the end, that's what determines a lot of these games. Dale Diamond facing off against, looks like that's Baddest.
Yes, indeed.
Slight skater advantage going to the Manhattan Mayhem. Again, when you look at the scoreboard, it's almost 2-1 in favor of Queens.
Well, we have seen big runs going in the past on either side here. So do not count out the Mayhem yet. And Neil Diamond, speaking of which, is out on a multiplayer block. So M-Dash will have a power jam. She still has his defense to get by. 2 black jerseys in front of her.
Mayhem fans, if you are going to show up tonight, now is the time. Help her up the jammer through the pack.
Putting it out the bottom up there, trying to break up that defense and giving M-Dash the extra she needs. Oh, what a great job by Queens of shutting down this power jam. Multiplayer block being called on Romaine. She's headed out. And that is finally the initial pass for M-Dash. It took her the entire power jam to do it, but she is now in to draw some blood for Mayhem.
This is a brutal pack to get through. Look at the front of this pack. Look at the power.
There we go.
But it looks like Queens is finally through the pack of their initial pass. Now got a few bumps and bruises getting through, so Neil Diamond has a little bit of ground to make up, and that's going to try to pull up a couple and call it off.
Yeah, Neil had her start off but there was nobody to pass it to.
A last-second penalty was a escape out of bounds. I did not pick up who that went to.
That's the Mayhem jammer Eddash on the skating out of bounds. This will result in a power play for the Queens of Pain. And we have a timeout, an official timeout.
Yeah, so it looks like at the very end of that jam, M-Dash picked up a blocking out of bounds, skating out of bounds. If that results in things as they stand, shortstop will start off in a power jam.
No, that's been waved off. M-Dash is already back out of the penalty box. Mayhem is fielding a jammer.
This is why I am on the microphone and the referees do their job.
All right, after further review there, it's going to be Lulu on the line for Manhattan.
Now it looks like shortstop representing Queens. Shortstop, a real superstar out here tonight. Actually, he stopped.
Transfer from the Hudson Valley Hornets.
Just bodies on the deck all around this house.
That's 4 points, 4 off points for shortstop. As Lulu is caught in a pack that's all over the track right now. Looks like she picked up 4 as well.
And it looks like Livingston picked up a walking out of bounds there.
Out of play, walking out of play.
Out of play block. Thank you, Bobby. If we could have Bobby Narco, our birthday boy tonight. Unsung hero, the announcer on the edge there.
He did the juniors bout, and he's calling the penalties for us there over by the third turn.
We got Beauty and the Beast out there.
The second turn.
Facing up against Keep Vicious once again. Advantage on the track, those two men have, but you wouldn't know it. But the amount of track you see out there in the back.
Yeah, 3 on 4 right now. Manhattan doing their best to hold that Beauty. He's had a great night. Oh, Vicious going down hard at the outside of turn 1. She recovers, but she's going to have to come all the way back.
Great job by Keep Vicious to get back up on his skates after that kind of hit. And neither one of these jammers really making a lot of progress just yet.
Not yet. We'll see if that changes. Whitney Smalls had a nice block there. Now she's intimately involved with the defense in the back. Kate Vicious makes her break, but she's got a couple of black jerseys in the front somehow. Hyper Links organizing that defense. And now they're going to pull down the defense up front.
Yeah, these balls completely changing position. We have a nice hip check. Jenny Green's there out. Again, we are still having no lead jammer. This is the one that's so bad.
Well, it is a power jam, but they're not going to be able to take full advantage of it because the star is off at this point. And when the star comes off, you are no longer eligible for lead jammer, period. So Kate Vicious can get in the front. She can certainly score, but she can no longer become lead jammer.
So this will be a full 2.
Doesn't this jam run all the way? I can't even a sentence. People are getting destroyed. Out there on the track. Here it's track that's being called. This one is Veronica 8. And if I'm not mistaken, she's holding the star.
She is. The star had been passed to Veronica 8, so she's going to sit out. And now it's a quick power jam. And Beauty and the Beast is going to have the opportunity, but that's the end of the jam.
Yeah, 2 minutes ends that jam.
A 2-minute jam comes mercifully to an end. That was brutal. That was really harsh.
And shortstop is the only star on the track here. As Veronica Ake is going to be starting the first 30 seconds in the box as jammer. So it is really down to Manhattan to shut down shortstop. They're not able to do it. Lead jammer shortstop.
Now hard to see how she can go first spot. pass. Only 2 blockers behind her, trying to stretch that back out, create an open situation. Some good bridging by Pinky Swears.
Pinky Swears bridging things out. She's one of our all-stars on the track tonight.
Both teams with 5 all-stars.
Another 2-minute jam. We got no lead jammer out there.
So 2-minute jams back to back. Not something you see that often in modern roller derby. And throwing up back once again for Renegade. It's up another 5. But Manhattan has a lot of ground to make up in the remaining 13 minutes of this game. Majestically swells above the crowd. I see 5 more points going up for Queens, 2 more points going up for Manhattan. Our current score as it reads is 83 for Manhattan, 139 for Queens. Everything is coming up for the Queens of Pain.
Let's give some love for our EMTs, our emergency medical technicians, James Harris and Joshua Daly.
Yeah, we would love them to be able to sit and watch the entire game without working at all.
Susie Harrod out there for Queens. Baddest already up the front from Manhattan Mayhem. But again, running into that almost legendary defensive run.
And it is a scrum out there as Susie tries to catapult up to the front, but ends up in the box on a forearm ball. So she's going to be sitting out 30.
This is a power jam. For 2 penalties for a misconduct. And Nash is another 5 points.
Taking advantage of this huge power jam. This is the highest ranked scoring pass ever. All right, and right there you saw a great example of fielding the track. M-Dash got knocked to the outside, came back in under the old rules. She would have been sitting out. Now she's able to head back out and come back into the back.
Guys, this is the game we came out to see today.
All right, with that, Manhattan breaks the century, 102 to 139. They have been outscoring Queens right through this second half.
Let's give a quick shout out to one of our bronze sponsors. Derby Famous, a leader in custom designed roller derby armbands, is a proud sponsor of Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Visit them at derbyfamous.com. And if you notice, both of our teams are sporting custom designs tonight, courtesy of Derby Famous.
Over at the concession stand, you might be drinking some water. No fake stuff allowed at drinkhint.com. And at our concession table, check them out.
Or, if you're not that person, you want to get out and skate, you want to get some Rockstar bearings, another one of our bronze level sponsors. The donated bearings sets are a schematic for our freshman class of 2017 and our skating referee crew, Rockstar Bearings. Give them a check out.
All right, back to the action here in 5. Let's just thank Red Bull. They donated to our raffle. But back to the action here.
We'll talk about Red Bull later.
Yeah, indeed. We got 770 out there for Manhattan. That is Luminosity and Lulu. Lulu pulled back by Queens there. Outside. takes a hit and spins out.
A track cut now being called against the Lulu Walker. Manhattan has 37 points to make up. 10 minutes on the clock. I have seen bigger leads disappear. Manhattan fans, make yourself heard.
Here on the outside of the Slayers there to beat it. Hyperlinks right up there in the back to shut it down. Knocked to the inside by Hyperlinks. But that's going to be the end of the jam. 5 more points picked up by Manhattan, narrowing the gap 107 to 139 with 9 minutes left to go to play at the whistle.
I'm thinking, just want to throw this out there for the MVP jury to consider. Maybe consider giving the MVP award to Brazilian Nut, who had the presence of mind to call that timeout that gave the Queens
Looks like you the MVP for the Queens. Queens, the Slayer days up on the top. Big hit by Alexi Dallas. Does not break the wall. Calls it off in mid-air.
Yeah.
She tumbles to the track.
Logan gets a nice hit on her. 0 points on that one. Goose eggs all around as Corporate Rebel forced to call it off. Beauty and the Beast closing the gap with the quickness. M-Dash taking the line up against a longtime teammate, of course, Susie Hot Rod.
There are days that I love this game. Right there, Queens out on the track with a slight skater advantage. One Manhattan skater in the box, but not for long. And Susie Hot Rod taking advantage.
M-Dash still looking for her out. She's got 3 in front of her as Susie hits the back of that pack. Got Violet knocked out back there. Bonita Applebaum. Susie finds the outside. She's through. That's a grand slam for Susie. God, how many times have I said that? Airy Water Show headed out on the forearm. Violet and Bonita out there in the front wall with sport shot. Manhattan was a good bridging.
Great work by Violet knockout, taking Susie Hot Rod to the outside.
Meanwhile, in the back of the pack, M-Dash still looking for her out. And a star pass off to 2-1-3. 2-1-3 is sport shot. She gets the star on, does not get a chance to engage before it is called off. And that's going to be a total of 5 more points for Susie.
Right now, it's looking like Queens has this one kind of buttoned up with 6:40 on the clock. The score currently reading 149 for the Queens of Fame, 107 by the Manhattan Mayhem. And Coach Cheesewood is barely missing the mic with that last hit. So we have, out there on the track, Luminosity once again taking the star. She is facing off against Shortstop. Shortstop seems like she's skating in almost every jam out there.
Yeah, she's been in more than anybody else, any other jammer at least, for her team or for either team.
That's certainly been paying off. Bit of a pile up there. Shortstop back to the outside. Up at the front, it's about Luminosity. Can she pass these last 2 blockers?
Luminosity also getting a lot of playtime as jammer tonight because she is a new transfer to
fast they lose one, but that's all right. They're trading those penalties for points. Yeah, another grand slam by shortstop. And she tirelessly makes her way to the back of that pack. I'm getting tired just watching her out there.
And this is going to be a tough job for Manhattan to make this up here. We have seen a 30-point jam for Queens, and I believe a 20-point jam for Manhattan.
I have a lot of the Yankees in the front there just kind of going,
Lulu does not need to do so. Now Veronica is right there in front of shortstop, getting a little frisky with her. Knocks her to the outside. Shortstop knows what's up. Switches over to defensive play. Man, a little late. No, Queens didn't stop Manhattan from scoring in that jam.
a hero's effort by Veronica A, but unfortunately not enough to keep Queens from scoring. I remember Veronica A from, she's been refereeing for quite a while. You see her out there with a lot of these. Yeah, the long out roller rebel days. She's nice out there.
For a long time, she was in charge of the scurvy crew known as the announcers, but
oh no,
she got rid of that.
She was smart to distance herself from the announcers. They are not good people.
All right, Beauty and the Beast and Cork Rebel are our star wearers right now. Cork Rebel with her work cut out for her. Under 4 minutes left in the second half of the first game of this 2017 season.
Yeah, our championship Manhattan Mayhem, they're looking at that scoreboard. They're trying to maintain their lead.
Well, I will say, Manhattan lost their first game last year, and they came back to win a directional play penalty assessed to Queens. And a star pass to Susie Hotline. Oh, what a hit by number 8 as she fouled her out. Yeah, that was legal.
Yeah, Cork Rebel puts up 4. No penalty call because the Walker also went out of bounds.
So 48 points at the 3-minute mark, and it looks like a timeout has been called.
We say get to our last couple sponsors while they have a chance. One of our sponsors here, Poppin, believes you should be able to surround yourself with objects of beauty everywhere you go and in everything that you do. Celebrate your individual work style with products that bring out the real you. Work happy, get Poppin. They provide the stylish NPP notebooks for tonight's NPP.
And we want to thank Queens of the Sin Bin, our uniform sponsor, unofficial uniform sponsor for the Gotham Girls Roller Derby, providing uniforms and apparel designed by Derby people for Derby people. They have done our All-Stars, Traders, Grand Central Terminators, plus Manhattan and Bronx uniforms. And let's thank our gold sponsor one more time, 187 Killer Pads, official gear sponsor of the Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Stars, and helmet sponsor for Wall Street, Terminators, and Juniors.
Hey, don't forget, before you leave tonight, make sure you go to our merchandise booth. We have our new logo shirts. We have our 2017 programs, and we have a bunch of vintage posters from the secret vault of GGRD. From some of the very first Gotham Girls Roller Derby games. Meanwhile, back on the track, who's carrying them?
All right, we got shortstop out there for Queens, and she's works to the lead jammer. Queens looking to bring things home on the first game of this first of the season.
I have a high block being assessed. I can't see against you just yet. Wait to see who comes to the box. Looks like it's against Manhattan.
Shortstop is scored for 5 points.
You know what Chandler is doing well when some of the loudest cheerleaders are on the bench for the team right now.
Shortstop takes a big hit from Roxy, not to the inside. I think a penalty being assessed for Roxy on a forearm call. And I thought Roxy would have had to go all the way around, but there's that road straight. Okay, so shortstop is scored for another 5. And now Queens is pouring out the pain.
Speaking of going all the way around, this is a grand slam for shortstop. Everything's coming up Queens now. Queens are Pain fans. How you feeling tonight?
All right, Manhattan finally breaks through. Looking to staunch the flow of Queens points, but we have a minute and a half left on the clock.
Official review called by the Manhattan Mayhem. No. Timeout? Timeout, Manhattan Mayhem.
Thank you very much, Bobby Narco.
All right, this timeout brought to you by Beer Sales.
Beer Sales.
Which you're probably done by now. But 6 Point Brewery providing us with some great alcohol tonight. I'm still enjoying some. And of course, our after party we should talk about at McGee's on 55th and Broadway. And I'm down to McGee's and partying like a dirty girl. We'll see you there.
Speaking of beer, we're going to give a shout out to 6 Point Beer. 6 Point Brewery has been a great sponsor for us. The Brooklyn-based 6 Point Brewery was founded in 2004. Beer was born at the Donut Civilization. And 6 Point Brewery believes beer is culture. Check them out at the concession table. I'm sure you already have. They have crisp, Bengali, Sweet Action, and Jammer are our choices tonight. The Queens of Pain in particular would like to thank 6 Point Brewery for supporting their team this season and for their performance tonight.
All right, back to the action. It is M-Dash and Sushi Hot Rod. It is like 2011 all over again.
This just in, Roxy Dallas has fouled out. Serving the penalty in the penalty box is number 193, Brawling Lynch. So Roxy Dallas has fouled out.
Everybody, a quick round of applause for Roxy Dallas, now leading us tonight. Amazing job out there on the track.
And that's a forearm call on Manhattan. They're going to be down a blocker as things go forward here. And Dallas picks up feature. Showing that Manhattan ain't done yet, folks. If he can make it anywhere, Susie Howard is out of the back as well. And M-Dash is dodging around there. She's going to put her hands on her hip. And folks, we have time for one more jam.
I didn't hear you. We have time for one more jam.
All right, Cork Rebel is taking the star for Manhattan.
Manhattan has used their official review for this half as a timeout. We're adjusting the clock just a little bit.
All right, Beauty and the Beast and Cork Rebel are going to be going at it on the jam line here. And Manhattan definitely not ready to give up quite yet. 36 seconds on the clock here, folks. And Queens is hungry for this win, making some noise on the infield in their line. All Queens fans also hungry for this win.
I don't care who you're out here for. If you're not supporting Queens, cheer on your camera. If you're out here for Manhattan, make sure we hear you. This is our last cheer of the night. Let's send these ladies out in style.
All right, Beauty and the Beast pulled to the back of the truck. Yes! Lead Jimmer. That is Cork Rebel.
Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what the clock says, even if it's going himself, this jam will go to its natural conclusion.
Cork Rebel's got 64 seconds to pour the pain on the Queens of Pain.
Violet Knockout has fouled out.
We have a second foul out of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Manhattan Mayhem as he gets to the back.
Fighting to the very end. She picks up 5 points. Cork Rebel! Oh, nice hit there.
She is just spinning, taking hit after hit, but she is not giving up the Girls will be right back out there tonight. That's another 5 points for Brooke. And that